When teeth become loose due to periodontal disease, traumatic injury, or traumatic occlusion, treatment typically involves stabilizing the teeth with a provisional or permanent splint to prevent any further mobility. In the past, dentists typically relied upon metal or cast retainer splints, which, although strong and effective, were difficult to apply, lacked aesthetic appeal, and were overly rigid. With recent advances in technology, woven reinforcement splints have been developed that offer the same strength and efficacy as cast retainers while allowing easier application, improved flexibility, and much greater aesthetic appeal. Biosplint from the ACTEON group is a multiple-use dental reinforcement ribbon that is ideal for stabilization and immobilization of loose teeth, immediate replacement of avulsed teeth, reinforcement and construction of provisional and permanent bridges, and the maintenance of interdental spaces. Made of highly flexible polyethylene terephthalate woven fibers, the Biosplint ribbon is applied using a photopolymerizable composite. Designed for maximum bonding strength, Biosplint perfectly follows the contours of the teeth and dental arch and provides strong provisional or permanent support while blending perfectly with the surrounding dentition. Painless and non-invasive, Biosplint requires no anesthesia during application, making it ideal for children or anxious patients. Because it is made of woven fibers rather than metal or wire, Biosplint offers a unique combination of strength and flexibility. The thin, pliable ribbon is easy to handle inside the mouth and can be cut to the exact length required for the procedure. Once applied, Biosplint's powerful bonding properties provide superior resistance to primary and secondary occlusal forces. In addition, each Biosplint ribbon is treated with a supercritical fluid to remove any organic substance generated by the manufacturing process. This purification process results in ultra-clean fibers that facilitate the impregnation of the composite and improve adhesion to the teeth, making Biosplint one of the strongest dental splints on the market. Biosplint is suitable for a variety of provisional or semi-permanent splinting indications, including loose teeth due to periodontal disease, repair and reinforcement of provisional bridges, prevention of over-eruption due to lack of opposing teeth, space maintainer therapy, and immediate replacement of avulsed teeth. It can also be used to stabilize teeth after orthodontic treatment. Biosplint's direct application method saves money by avoiding costly laboratory fees and improves workflow by eliminating the time spent waiting for a cast splint to come back from the lab. Biosplint utilizes a non-invasive, clinically proven bonding technique incorporating state-of-the-art etching, adhesive, and flowable composite materials. The Biosplint procedure is fully reversible. The splint can be removed without damaging the teeth. Biosplint can also be repaired or modified as the treatment progresses and does not prevent any ultrasonic treatment. Biosplint contains no metals, making it fully biocompatible with the surrounding tissue. Its specially engineered material has an elasticity close to that of teeth, which facilitates biointegration of teeth and bone after the ribbon has been placed. Once the inflammation of the surrounding tissue has been reduced, the stabilization and occlusal load balance ensured by Biosplint allows for natural remineralization of the bone structure, a critical process that is less likely to occur with more rigid reinforcement materials. And once applied, Biosplint is virtually invisible on the teeth, making it ideal for those patients where aesthetics is a major concern. Prior to applying Biosplint, thoroughly scale and polish the teeth to be splinted. Next, measure the exact length of the Biosplint fiber to be placed and cut it to the proper length using the Biosplint thermal cutter. For patient protection, always cut the fiber outside the mouth. Apply the etching gel on the surfaces of the teeth receiving the splint and let sit for 30 seconds. Rinse thoroughly and dry. Using the accessories brush, apply the bond on all etched surfaces for 15 seconds. Spread with compressed air for 3 seconds and light cure all surfaces for 20 seconds. Next, place a small drop of flowable composite on the most distal part of the retention area and soak a small portion, approximately 2 millimeters, of one end of the fiber. Apply the soaked part of the fiber to the tooth surface and light cure for at least 40 seconds with a halogen light or 10 seconds with an LED light. Using this method, continue to bond the material into the interproximal areas. Once the fiber has been fully fixed, apply another coat of flowable composite over the entire surface of the ribbon, spread well, and light cure. To complete the procedure, use abrasive discs to finish and polish as with any other composite, and check for occlusion. Fast, flexible, and easy to apply, new Biosplint from the ACTEON group enables you to perform provisional and permanent splints at chairside in one quick procedure. The Biosplint kit contains splinting ribbons, thermal cutter, brushes and probe, and can be used with any bond and flowable composite. For strong, durable, highly aesthetic splints that allow for natural biointegration, Biosplint reinforcement ribbon is the ideal choice.